I know the Chris Hansen stuff's coming up. I know I can't compete with it. My only request is you come back, watch the VOD later, or you're a deadbeat freeloader.
Hey, Tommy, that could be a good thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
My balls keep telling me to let me just let me
I'm here for Bowblax because I honestly think he won this debate, and I was, I was hoping he'd lose because I wanted to see him get humiliated, and I thought Destiny was the perfect guy.
I think this is first you're talking about Bowblax in a good way.
He went on the most famous debater on Twitch and beat him, and probably if he could have had a few knockout punches if he was more aggressive. And the reason he was probably wasn't more aggressive is because, from what I understand, he was shitting bricks before he went on there. He was shitting bricks.
Nick said he was completely calm beforehand.
He was talking about, all right, should I bring up, comparing it to trans rights? I'm like, Bowblax, no! You should do the opposite of that.
First thing I want to point out is this 64%. I mean, by the internet's ruling, he won. And that's not mine. That's the internet's. 64%. And look at this thumbnail. Oh my God, he's so stupid. Oh my God, everything's like, I can't believe you said that. I mean, these thumbnails are a fucking riot.
How is a 64% considered a win? I have like a 60-something% on my quarter
it's a
video.
loss.
I wouldn't call
because
it
it's a loss.
A vast majority of viewers on YouTube is mobile.
Okay, even if that was true, wouldn't those people be doing probably even better if they have a cell phone that is capable of watching streams and they've got the money to pay for the data to support
Tommy,
it?
how many phones get sold now that aren't capable of watching streams?
Almost none. And I think that was the major shit. That's what Jake Paul benefited. I remember when Leon Lush said to him, Jake Paul wrote, I can't believe I see all these kids walking around mobile phone. He's like, and he wrote, you would have a career if they won't. And then types of play, and you wouldn't have a career. So I really think, I don't think he's being dishonest here at all. I think he just doesn't know.
Dude, it's switch carriers, get an iPhone 11 for free. Dude, you can go to Sprint right now, $30 entry-level unlimited data plan. Go to T-Mobile, $45 entry-level unlimited data plan. And any of those.
And let's talk. What about kids too? What about kids that generate no revenue whatsoever, but everybody in the family's got a phone because they got a family plan?
But if there is a streamer that you watch, say 3 or 4 hours, every time they stream, maybe 20 or 25 days a month, I don't think it's super unreasonable. Hey, if you enjoy this content, you should probably sub for it. I don't think that's a super unreasonable position to take.
No, it's not. It's if you call them a fucking dirtbag if they don't, but it's okay if you don't.
That's not. She didn't give out numbers when she was talking. She wasn't like, well, if you watch me 25 days out of the month and you stay here for about 3 hours. She's saying if you watch if you consume this person's content, that was the bulk of her argument. If I consume 100 streamers' content over the course of a month, I'm not expected to give a $5 subscription to every single one of them and spend $500 on my entertainment budget. And if I don't, I'm too fucking poor. That's not how it works.
I've always said, I'd rather you not, put the ad block on. But if you're just in there, that's one more point for me. One more one more person in the chat. If you could donate, I got 20 different ways you could donate if you want to support. But to sit there and lecture my audience and basically call them a bunch of freeloaders, which is derogatory, and then turn around and say, oh, no, that's not really pejorative. It's just dishonest. So what's the definition of freeloader? Well, we'll put it up for you. Apparently, this is the wrong one. Maybe it has to come from the Oxford Dictionary. Informal, derogatory.
It's informal, derogatory.
Tommy, look where it says from. Translation, word origin, definitions from Oxford. It is from Oxford.
So he told me I was too. This has nothing to do with Bowblax. He told me I was too stupid to understand the definition. Informal, derogatory, a person that takes advantage of other channels.
Yeah, you guys went in circles about that for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's utterly insane to say. It's I freeload all the time. You're just giving it. You're virtue signaling. It's completely insane.
Do you think every single person that does a CTA, a call to action for subs, feels entitled to sub, or entitled to subscription?
I feel like if you're having a call to action to sub, you're not. They feel like they're not getting enough subs, and it comes across as they think that people are freeloading.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I mean, you are freeloading, right? By definition,
you're freeloading for watching a free Twitch stream.
That was the first punch landed, and I think this is the point it might have turned to me.
Sure, you're freeloading. Yeah, I mean, the stream isn't free, right? Like, it costs money to broadcast from the streamer's point of view. It costs money for Twitch to run the CDN, to deliver the stream. It costs money for Twitch.
And with all that, you are not obligated to do it.
To pay the engineers and everybody for upkeep. So it is freeloading.
And he thinks you are obligated because of the word he's using. And it's derogatory, you know?
Not only that, he seems to ignore the fact that, like, listen, let's pretend half of you guys in the audience have ad block on. You'll never donate a cent. You probably aren't even subscribed to the channel. Let's take all that away. Think about this. You're still in the chat, right? So you're still giving us a chance to get pushed into the algorithm. You're still commenting on videos. You're still maybe clicking a like or even a dislike. There's still interaction there. So if everybody with ad block left, how many people wouldn't be in Destiny's audience when he's streaming? These are pushing you towards the front page. There is value to be had without monetary gain.
Oh, there's tons. I just being in there.
If you're here, you add value.
Yeah, period.
Like, do you really think that somebody, via any other streamer included, be like, oh yeah, if they're literally laid off work and they're trapped at home, they should still pay $5 a month even if they can't afford? Like, no one would say that. Like, it's such an unbrave position to take.
Yeah, which is why it's surprising that she kind of took that position.
I guess, like, the problem is that, like, in general, she doesn't. Like, if you talk to anybody that spent, like, I don't watch streams in general.
It's about what she said on stream.
It's not. It's about what people like you clip and then push to show, like, how virtuous you are.
Now we're getting the content.
This is, by the way, this is the same debate that No Bullshit had with me.
Yeah.
So if you want to put this on a conceptual level, this is a no bullshit.
Yeah, it's like
right
he thinks no bullshit's dumb as rocks. It's essentially
and he literally No Bullshit said this to me not 3 hours later from this exact moment.
She was like hammering it in, dude.
Well,
like,
because when you stream, usually when you're talking, people like go back and forth in your chat. That's just the nature of streaming. When you do 8 hours, well, in her case, it's usually like 4 hours of content a day. When you have a conversation, you're probably going to repeat yourself a lot.
When you're an e-girl, that's a bad business move.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to do it in a condescending, like talking down to people way.
Why not? I do, dude. There are plenty of.
What do you mean, wine?
Because there are plenty of guy streamers. Have you ever watched XQC? Have you ever
business.
watched Destiny? Have you ever watched Asmongold? There are plenty of people that not only make fun of people for
You ain't a thought. You're not a thought.
subbing, they berate their subs, they tell people that they're lazy or entitled. Like, we do this shit all the time.
They do it in like a more of a humorous way. This is like, you know.
So why can't this be interpreted as a humorous way?
Because she apologized. That's it. Because she apologized. If you're going to sit there and say, you could make the same fucking argument. Well, he's going to go on and say, well, she apologized, but I think she's just doing that to save face. And then you can also sit there and say, well, like what Nick was saying before. Well, she did say there are some extenuating circumstances. I don't believe the apology. I agree with Destiny. I don't think the apology was anything other than damage control. And I don't think your argument that, well, she said it, therefore your argument's null and void. No, I think it was insincere, like her apology.
Like, she lost 90K followers from this.
She didn't. That's not true.
Yes, she did.
No,
she lost
that's
80K.
not true.
Look at her social blade. Look at her social blade
Now
on Twitch.
he's got him.
Her
Now
Wait, hold on. Do you
he's
really
got
think that's
him.
true?
Watch
you said you did
this.
research for this?
You want to see?
He did the research. Yes, he did.
Let's pull up the stats.
Yeah, yes,
Okay.
he did.
Go ahead and look
All the stats.
He says they're bots.
Go ahead and look at her social blade.
Yeah, let's look at her social blade.
87,000.
Bring it up.
Round it up to 90, baby. That's what it says on there.
It's the bot. It's the bots, Tommy. It's the bots.
Notice how
Followers
she
and
gained
whatnot.
like 80,000 followers, 87,000 followers. Notice how she gained about the exact same.
And she lost them. You know, it's not,
then they left.
what was his argument about? Whether this was having an impact. A lot of people, this is what Bowblax said, a lot of people didn't like this. A lot of people, clearly they don't like it.
Clearly, 87,000 people did not like this.
Like 80,000 followers, 87,000 followers. Notice how she gained about the exact same amount she dropped off. It was just a big bot follow and a bot unfollow. That's it.
A bot
She didn't
follow
lose
and a
90,000
bot
followers.
unfollow. The only way you can get out of that is he said he didn't mean that literally.
You don't even reach out to the person you're talking about, like for comment, and then you're just hopping on to like a giant fire,
I
like
do
pouring a
reach
little bit of
out
glass.
to people who follow me and I have open DMs with. I do reach out to them.
So you give the
Not to me.
benefit of the doubt to your friends? That's even worse.
What do you mean?
For people that are already following you on Twitter and you have a friendly
Because
working
I can-
relationship?
Wait a minute. He literally put words. His killer headline is putting words in his mouth. He basically said, I reach out to the people that are available to reach out to. And she's not one of them. And he's turning it as, I caught you in a bias.
DM them.
Wow.
But yeah, but I'm pretty sure like if you were to
I
tweet,
could tweet at them.
You don't
but
have to reach out to anybody.
They're already
Bowblax.
getting like a bunch of backlash from everybody. Like, Why would they want to respond to me specifically when everyone's going after them for the same thing? Just me adding me to the pile, is that going to make that much of a difference?
This is Destiny's. This is where he got Bowblax. I want to drive this home. This is where he got him. Okay, Bowblax says I reach out to people when I can, and they're in my DMs. All right, he turns that into you only reach out to your friends. You can't reach out to her. Some people aren't available. I don't know how unavailable Destiny is, but I'm sorry, I can't just get a quote from Logan Paul when I fucking feel like it. It's outrageous. It's outrageously stupid. It's so far away. The goalpost is so far away. Whether you're an entitled streamer to constantly say that you owe me a sub if you watch a certain amount of hours, and this is his killer. This is his Bowblax ender. Destiny, you lost.
Usually, if you're part of media, usually when things like this happen, what happens is you have like a prepared statement or a response you give to media outlets that reach out to you for comment. Yeah,
oh my
of course. Or you have a publicist that deals with it for you.
New York Times standard. It's fucking YouTube drama, stupid.
Works, literally, like if you're that's why at the end of every story, if it's a New York Times or Washington Post or NPR, they always write things like, I'm
not a journalist. I just read out tweets on YouTube, dude.
Oh yeah.
Game over.